Hey everybody, Charlie Keene from Keene Estate Sales. We have another amazing sale this weekend. It is December. Winter is upon us. There's tons of snow on the ground, but do not be deterred because this one's a winner. You'll get the address on Wednesday Thursday morning because this is a Friday through Sunday sale. All right, let me give you a tour. There's some patio furniture right up front and some pots and pans. And then let me show you inside. So there's a reason we called this the Bohemian sale. Feel free to pause if I go too fast. Look at these cool purses. Cool enough for my lady. All right, so we've got all sorts of cool art here. Look at this lighter. Sick. You'll see some mid-century pieces here. And then we've got this pit furniture here. And it's cool. It is not in perfect condition. It has a little wear on it, and it is priced appropriately. We've got yucca plants and a couple other plants that I can't pronounce at the moment, but they are coming back to life. All right, I will show you checkout at the end, and we've got a couple of clothing racks yet to put out, but look at the stuff we have to put out on it. Holy cow. And if you're a clothing reseller, you are going to die. You are definitely going to want to come and see us. I think these are the yuccas, the yucca plants. Art. Look at the size of this big coffee table right here. All right, I'm going to take you back here. We've got linens in the linen closet. Look at this vintage fur. Oh my God, it is so cool. And we've got these poles. We ended up displaying some jewelry on these spring poles. So I can't pull out every piece, okay, folks? But I'm gonna grab some randoms here, and you're gonna see some cool stuff. So some jackets. Look at that fur. Look at these bags. That mattress is in immaculate condition. Somebody needs a queen. We're good to go. Look at all these cool scarves. Got fragrances. Got elephants. Moving into the spare bedroom. I mean, hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. I know you're going to be first in line, and you're going to have bags of these things, and they are priced to sell, everybody. Got some sweaters. Look at these Levi's. Look at these vintage shorts. What are these? I'm sorry, ladies. Are those like Persals or 90s? I'm not sure. Okay, cool scarves, some wallets, more cool vintage over here. Got some boots, just some like cool updates to some basic furniture. Kimono time. All right, heading upstairs. A little dark in this room. Cute little organaire here. Rocket building, vintage Rocket Man. There we go. Coming in here. Really cool blankets. Those are some really nice golf clubs. They're a little bit older. I am a golfer. They are very nice. There's a nice pink putter in there for sure. These wicker lamps here. There's little hints of mid-century around here. There were some twin beds in here. We took them apart. And then we've got, I just want everyone to notice the color coding. Black and gray. Nice little hat stand. Look at that blanket. Oh, it's so cool. And I just saw the price tag. Holy cow. Such a buy. We've got books. Don't worry, they're not all feminism and philosophy. And then look at the colors in here. Oh, I don't have the light. There, you can maybe see. Right there, look at that. That's how we roll, people. How cool is that? There's some children's items up in here. Ooh, vintage chair right there. Super cool vintage chair. Vintage stools. Look, it's broken. Okay, you don't want to buy that one. That's fine. Ooh, mid-century desk. Very nice. Very, very nice. We put $10 on that right there. $10. Do you think that's $10 worth of pennies? I think it's more. And we've got some books right there. All right. I'm going to pause and hit the basement. All right, headed into the kitchen before I go to the basement. They remodeled this kitchen. It's just such a cool feeling and vibe in here. We've got some uranium glass. There's vintage Pyrex. Hello, hello. Cool flatware. Look at the sink. It's so cool. Cleveland Heights, baby. This is how we roll. Oh, I just started using actually one of those. They're great. Love the coffee. All right, down in the basement. It's kind of basement-y down here, but all this stuff, it's priced to sell. Come and see us. Look at this. Ooh, that's cool. And they had these planks out with all this stuff on there, and that's all, I believe, maple. Could be oak. I think that is oak, actually. Have to take a closer look at it. But cool stuff down here. The coolest, though, is right here, everybody. Madonna, Michael Jackson, Cyndi Lauper. Hello. We've got a weight set here. Buy the weights. Free weight bench. How about that? Got a little bit of vintage Christmas over here. Christmas is coming up. We've got some tools out here, all hand tools here. No power tools. It was a woman here. It wasn't a dude who had all his tools left. That area is cordoned off. There's nothing back there. I know you're going to peek through the hole, but there's just extra shelving and tables back there, so don't get too worked up about that. And then outside, we've got some metal patio furniture. There's some pots under there. And nothing in the backyard. We've compiled some garbage back over there. So we've got, you know, all your garden stuff out here. Tons of gardening shears. There's a cool walking lawnmower, rototiller, and hand tools. And now I'm gonna head into the checkout room, which is the dining room. And maybe we'll talk to Amber for just a brief moment. Nope, she got up. Amber's shy. That's okay. Everybody will see her at checkout. The jewelry here is, I don't know what to say. It's awesome. So look at these. We use these to display necklaces. How cool is that? So I'm gonna just give a little scan here and here. Oh, hello. Look at that lamp. And then we've got some cool stuff over here, some watches, stethoscopes, okay. And then we've got those. For those of you who know what those are, you're gonna be coming looking for those. I just want you to know that all of this is sterling silver, and there's a ton of it. Come and see us this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Cheers, everybody, and happy holidays.